The rich are crying.
The strongest.
The rich are not crying. The rich are in bed with the political elite. Lola, don't tell me the rich are crying.
It's a phrase. When they say the rich are crying, that means you are talking about middle class.
There's no middle class.
There's no middle class anymore. The rich are not crying. If they were crying, they would go to their friends in the political elite and they would tell them, you are setting this country on fire.
Even they are feeling it, is what I'm telling you. I know many businesses that are running on debts. They are collecting money from this bank to pay this one.
That's why they are in bed with the powers.
Since time immemorial.
I know how many times I've had to adjust my budget. And I was talking to a friend that I was adjusting my budget and I said, you still have budget. That's when salary comes, the first thing you can buy, just buy and rest.
Do you know that?
Don't tell me to move.
I'm praying that by the end of this month, I have to make sure I buy another bag of rice. Because the last one I bought about 95,000. I know when I get there now, it's going to be like 100 and something.
Yeah,
who knows what it's going to be by Christmas?
Aside the rice, the tomatoes to cook it,
oil,
the gas, the oil.
So I think guys, next week our Jasiri on the street has to be in the market.
No,
because this is October. We're heading towards Christmas.
It will have to be in the market.
You know that there are oftentimes English fails me, and that's why I'm reverting to Yoruba because we understand. Because English is not enough to express the frustration and the anger I'm feeling. You are leaders in a country that is being referred to often as the poverty capital of the world. You're sitting down with fuel, something that we own, that is our own, is hitting one that. How many people can afford it?
We are even suffering with hunger. Imagine if we had natural disasters.
I spoke to family in Cameroon and they said, if you're complaining about fuel, we that get fuel from you, how do you think we're doing it? And you know, listen, we don't know the gravity and the ripple effect of what's going on. Former aviation minister, I think, Honorable Chibike Rotimi Amechi, in an interview he gave, he said, Nigerians, he didn't expect that Nigerians would take this sitting down. He expected that Nigerians should be on the, and he got a lot of flack for that. And Nigerians should find a way to protest and find a way to, because the truth is, in the midst of all of this, Nigerians are still finding a way to laugh.
Excuse me.
Are they mocking us?
Yeah. I won't finish the sentence, but I'll start it. Kole what? Emma Soma. Don't. She understands. Kole kini. That comment that Rotimi Amechi made. Kole what? You're outside. You know what I mean.
Okay.
Please let's move on.
Honestly, it's not fun.
Because the truth is, in the whole quagmire, Nigerians are still finding a way to laugh. How we do it, frankly, I have no idea. I know that being able to make light of every situation is actually what got us here. But ladies, even if we could use a little laughter right now, I don't know if we can. But
I'm sorry, before you go, I think that, so we've said it over and over again, but I think I'm coming to realize that Nigerians are not finding a way to laugh or adapt. People are dying in silence. I think that's the situation. When we were talking about depression yesterday, it dawned on me that a lot of people are too scared to come out and say, this thing is affecting me mentally. Because other people will say, are you the only one? I'm so scared of what the statistics of suicide would be by the end of this year, by the end of next year. Because we're looking at it as people are coming and they're coping online. I don't think we're coping. I think people are going through it. And it's going to start affecting people's minds. And people are going to start taking drastic actions. That's when we realized that they were not laughing after all. They were only just hiding. They were masking.
Do you know how many companies I know that is retrenching and sacking people? Because they are trying to cut back. I can tell you grade A offices, at least I entered 3 in Victoria Island. I'm not lying to you. They have big espaces of office. You know now they stop putting off their AC. In an office that had like maybe 12 ACs, they'll put on only 2. And they've added fans to their offices because they are trying to cut costs.
People did not see my WhatsApp status. I paid 55,000 naira this morning for fuel. And that's not full tank.
Full tank.
That's not full tank.
Full tank.
So right now,
long.
Christmas, I don't even know if I'm going to survive till Christmas.
And I think that we're going back to the era. I don't know who said it yesterday, that we'll get to a point where people prefer to have Zoom meetings. People prefer to have work from home than coming. It feels like we're in a COVID era.
As companies and even as a society, we don't have the full infrastructure for work from home.
Yes.
Oh my God.
When data
can I tell you how much my compound electricity bill is? My husband has been on a tear. We got a bill of 1 million this month, 8 flats, and it was my daughter that told me because he already ranted to her, the nanny, and he's very well, a million naira.
I don't understand.
I don't understand. And then I've just paid 55.
No, are you producing? Is it a manufacturing company?
I don't know.
Is it a manufacturing company? We have off 2 fridges in my house. Only 1 freezer is working.
So these are the adjustments we're talking about that people are having to make.
When your fuel tank is now on half, you begin to panic because that's where your budget takes you to.
Yes.
If your fuel tank comes lower than half to a quarter, or even kissing the E, you know that you're looking at 100,000.
Yes. These days, once it gets to half, I'm trying to buy because I can't predict what will happen in Nigeria. But see, we talked about families having to choose which child goes to school.
Yes.
If any child at this point in time. We spoke about 101. People right now are doing 001. I told you about the lady who said she eats every other day because of her children. And I simply do not understand. We're in a country where this is a natural resource that comes from. Kilefe, what do you want? What do you like? I'm vibrating right now.
I am unhappy. Yesterday
I'm vibrating.
I'm trying to cook concoction rice. Do you know that I bought one smoked Titus for 2,500, and I wanted the rice to really be fishy so that it would be nice. So that multiplied by 5, because all of them were scrawny like this. And you wanted it to buffer your soul. That means at home now, I'm telling my children that, oh yeah, you know that thing that they used to serve rice in party? That one that you pack rice inside that used to do one scoop.
Yes.
I think it's 2 scoops everybody's going to be eating.
Yes.
Because you cannot continue like this. How many families can afford more than one family? Told me that a friend of mine told me that in their house, she and her husband will share 1 egg, and their 3 children will share 1 egg, so that they can spread the 6,200 naira crate.
Yes. 60.
Now eateries and Yaput, they are selling 1 egg 300, some 250.
And you ask them, what is their gain in there?
I don't know.
People, their gains are not, they're very tiny.
And yet you will hear some of them telling us that, oh, now that the president is on vacation, that by the time he returns, he will have the brainwave on how to move us forward. Are you kidding me?
Saying that, yes.
It's so disheartening and painful.
See, right now, I'm even annoyed at this bar. And it's even, let me even tell you, I'm the one who approved the bar, but I realized NNPC is 998.
My own is I bought
1,050 naira.
Yes.
So it is 1,050 naira. How many of us have the time to queue at NNPC? We are trying to make the ends meet. Let me tell you, the ends are this far apart right now. And please, the ends, I want you to see me, please. Nigerians, the ends are this far apart. The ends are this far apart.
Yes.
Where is the middle ground?
For me,
middle class. I don't feel middle class anymore.
Middle class
anymore. Has changed. I'm so sorry, blessings. And if it's this how I'm feeling, I can imagine people lower on the economic scale right now.
How they have Tolu.
What do you want from Nigerians? And I looked at that guy as he was pumping the guy, and I was thinking to myself this morning, I can say I can afford it.
Yeah.
But what about other people?
Is it that until Nigerians start to drink water from gutters?
It's until we use blood to run our vehicles.
We're paying for fuel, we're paying for light, we're paying our children's school fees.
Ladies,
do you know how many parents are not paying?
I can't do this.